Hi, it's Joe. Welcome to the Quilt Report. I realized recently that I didn't get a full shot of the quilt that I had just finished recently and put up on the wall. I think I finished it a week ago and put it up on my wall here. This is the last one that I worked on. I put up a few different pictures of it at different phases, but here it is all done and bound and got a sleeve on it and everything. It's called Lost Village. When I started it, all I had was that title, Lost Village. There's lots of ways that a village can get lost, uh, both just through neglect over time, people moving away, uh, catastrophes can happen. In Italy right now, there's a program called Lost Village, where you can buy a whole village for €2 or something, 50 euros, I don't know, and you have to promise to take care of it and invest in it and bring it back to life. So Lost Village can have a lot of meanings. For the quilting design on here, I transcribed an old map, a 2,000-year-old map of Rome, and put that over a grid. Here, let me show you up close. The quilting is nothing special. There's a lot of squiggly lines. But it's quilted with horizontal lines and then the map. All I had was some stuff that I had started, oops, these pieced sections, and then this applique, I'd done some different applique sections, things that I had made for either class samples or for a previous quilt that didn't get used. And so I used up all of my previous stuff, and then some brand new fabric sent to me by my friend John Cardin from um, Rhode Island. Uh, he sent me some fabric that has footprints on it. Probably hard to see. Let me do that up close. John's footprints. And for my theme of Lost Village, I thought, oh yeah, that's just right. So now I want to go into my studio here where I'm working on something different. This is my new quilt. It's called Writer's Room. So the way I work is I think of the subject of the quilt, and in this case, it's writer's room. You know what it's like in the room where the writers are all gathered, writing that material for you and me to watch. And I don't know what it's going to look like. So I started out with yet another challenge. Here, I told my mentors at Mastrius they had to do something with fabric they didn't like, using a technique they didn't like. So I said I would do the same thing. I don't care for this Kelly green, and hand applique is a struggle for me. It's always difficult. So I appliqued this green on the pink. And that's all I had to start with. And then once I started on the quilt, I realized, yeah, I could use that, and cut the middle out of this circle and replaced it with some patchwork. Took the middle that I had cut out and insulted it with some patchwork, and then started improvising from there. All of this is just pinned up. I don't know what it's going to look like. I really don't know what it's going to look like. I'm excited to find out. But that's how I work. I have my theme, and then I start cutting and sewing and seeing what it's going to look like. I'm trying to do something different than I've ever done before, but that's what I do with every single quilt. It's a beautiful world, and I'm just trying to add to it. Talk to you soon.